Hello friends, welcome to Vartagam Sevam. This is Mahesh. In continuation of technical analysis video, today we are going to see about the channel pattern. So far we have completed the trend line. Second one, how to draw the higher highs and higher lows and lower highs and lower lows. Third, support and resistance. Fourth, supply and demand zone. Now we are going to see about the channel pattern. If anybody left to watch my previous video, please do watch that video to get the continuity of the technical analysis course. I also shared the link in the description. To draw the channel pattern, the following points has to be noted. The first point, the channel pattern is formed between two parallel trend lines. Between two parallel trend lines, which is acting as a support and resistance. In the first point, we have to note this. There will be two parallel trend lines. It is acting as a support and resistance. See, this is the trend line 1. This is the trend line 2. These are the two parallel trend lines. This is acting as a resistance and this is acting as support. So the price movement will happen between this area. First we will cover these 5 points and I will explain these in the next slide, which contains the channel patterns. And the second point, the upper line of the channel is acting as a resistance and the lower line of the channel is acting as the support. In here, see, in channel pattern, the upper line is acting as a resistance and the lower line is acting as a support. The channel is formed all the trends, uptrend, downtrend and sideways. There are three types of channels. One is rising channel or ascending channel, and the second one is falling channel or descending channel, and the third one is horizontal channel or flat channel. The fourth point, channel pattern is forming in uptrend and downtrend, and that is indicating the continuation and trend reversal based on the breakout happen. The channel pattern can be formed in any trend. See, in this point we have to note it is indicating the trend continuation and trend reversal based on the breakout happen. The breakout happen will determine the trend continuation and trend reversal. And fifth and final point, to draw the channel pattern, at least we need two higher highs and higher lows in bullish channel and two lower lows and lower highs in bearish channel. In coming slide, we will see the channel pattern in a detailed manner. This is ascending and rising channel. I have shown the trend reversal and trend continuation, both the chart here. To draw the channel, we must have two lines. One is support and another one is resistance. This is support and this is resistance. The basic rule is to draw the ascending channel, we must have two higher highs and two higher lows. This is one higher high, this is another higher high, and this is another higher low, this is another higher low. So once it is formed in the chart, we can able to draw the trend line. Once we draw the channel based on these 4 points, we can take the entry here at the 4th point after completion of the candle close, and the target will be this level, which is next meeting point of the resistance. When the price reversed here, we can take the short entry here and the target will be this level. Next, higher low. This is the ascending channel for trend reversal. After completion of this sixth wave, what we have to do is we have to wait whether we should not enter, whether the market will move up or move down. We have to watch. Sometimes the market will rally, go and break this level and go up, or sometimes the market will give a retracement and break this level and take the retesting zone, and it will go down further. If the price breaks the below the channel, it indicates the trend reversal. This is the ascending channel for trend reversal. If the price breaks above the channel, the trend will continue. So these are the two different ascending channel pattern which differentiate the breakout. Within this channel, we can take two trades. One is 4th point to 5th point for long, and 5th point to 6th point for short. And after breakout happen, we can enter at the retesting level. Sometimes based on the buying pressure or selling pressure, the market may retest or cannot retest. We can enter once. If the retest happen here, we can enter here. If not so, we can take the entry based on the previous candle close, last candle close, next candle confirmation. In practically, when we seeing the chart, the situation may vary for closing of the candle here and retesting. So I will explain in live example when we seeing in the chart. Also, we further discuss about where to enter and what is the stop loss, now how to put the stop loss inside the channel or outside the channel, and what is the target level. Everything I will explain in the TradingView website. This is diagram of descending channel, both trend reversal and trend continuation in this diagram. For descending channel, we required two lower highs and two lower lows. Then only we can able to draw the trend line for support and resistance. Once the fourth wave completed, we have to take short entry here, and the target level is 5. Once the fifth wave completed, we can take a long entry here, and the target is 6. So it is similar like ascending channel, in vice versa. If the breakout happens in the upper side, it is called trend reversal, because the downtrend getting closed and uptrend is started. For trend continuation, the price will break the below support further, so the trend will continue again. Once it will break out, the price will move hugely. In this pattern also, we can take two trades from 4 to 5 and 5 to 6. Sometimes it will continue from 6 to 7 and 7 to 8, but it will not happen always. Then we will go for next slide for horizontal channel. These are the horizontal channel patterns which I have shown for a downside breakout and upside breakout. In this channel pattern, all the highs and lows are equal. We can take the trade once the price touches at 4th point and the target is 5th point, and then we can take the trade again from 5th point to 6th point. Then we have to wait for the next moment of the chart pattern. Once if the breaks, in which side it is getting break, so that side we should enter. If the breakout is happen below the channel line, we should take the entry here. If the breakout happens in this area, we should take the entry here. So in horizontal channel pattern, there will be the trend reversal and trend continuation. So based on the which side it is happening, the trend continuation and trend reversal we can identify. Next we will see some of the channel charts which I have marked in the TradingView website, and afterwards we will see how to draw the channel in the TradingView website. This is the diagram of ascending channel, downside breakout. See, these are the higher highs and these are the higher lows. In this example I have marked 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and then 6. This is the 6th point. When to we enter? Once the two higher highs and two higher lows formed, we have to draw the channel, and at the 4th point, this is the entry. We have to enter here, and the target is the trend line resistance. This is the trend line resistance where the trend line meets here. This is the 5th point will touch us here. So when the price touches the trend line, we should exit. Normally price break outside the channel pattern, the people will get enter. We can take 1 or 2 entries inside the channel based on the price movement. So you have to enter here, and your target level is here, your stop loss is here or below this line. So what is the risk reward ratio here? It is more than 1:2. So we can take the entry here. In some cases the channel pattern cannot able to enter at the 4th point because some candles may be rapidly moving, so we cannot take the entry here. Here there is a possibility to take the entry here, so we can take the entry these type of channel patterns. In this example I will explain how to place the stop loss and how to fix the target. Actually the trend line resistance is the target, and the candle, based on the candle we have to take the we have to fix the stop loss. This candle or this candle, this is the strict stop loss. This will be the little bit liberal. Sometimes the price may retest this level. It is better to place the stop loss below at this level. If you place this level, there may be the chance to hit the stop loss. After completion of the 5th wave, we can go short entry here with the stop loss of here, but in this example your stop loss may hit because the price went here, not completed the 6th wave here, and then it get rally again, and your stop loss may hit here, and then it will tested the 6th level, and finally it gives the breakout. So in this, if you take the trade, it will hit the stop loss because it depends upon the chart pattern, because inside the channel pattern the probability is very less to take the trade. So once the channel breakout happen, we should entry. What is the entry level? See, in here I have drawn, this is the next support level where the price can test here. See, in here there is the continuous retesting, and then finally it gives the breakout. We should take the entry here and place the stop loss above this candle. If you place the stop loss here, your stop loss will not hit. If you place the stop loss here, your stop loss can hit, because it should be above the, it should be in the, it is always better to take the stop loss inside the channel based on the previous candle closes. So once your breakout happen outside the channel, your target level should be what is the channel length. This is the channel length, this is the length of the channel. We should fix the target for that length. This length of the channel should be the minimum target. If you ask me, shall we fix the target further? Yes, we can fix the target based on the previous swings. See, the market tested up to this level. This is the minimum requirement, minimum target, but there is no any specific rule the price will swing within this level. No, there, if you ask me, it is like that, it will not, because the price will go and test the previous swings also. Based on the price movement, we have to fix the target. That's why I have not explained in the diagram of the chart what is the target level, what is the stop loss, and what is the stop loss, because in the real scenario only we can able to fix the stop loss and target. This is an example for descending channel for upside breakout. In here, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and 4 in here we should take the entry at this level, because all the candles is getting consolidation. We should enter in this candle. Then the target level is 5. Next support level, we should short here, and the target is 5. The stop loss is above the 4. For the second trade, we cannot able to enter because the market went rapidly as a gap up, so we can miss the trade. Afterwards, what happened? The market consolidated here, swings here, then it gives the breakout. Once the breakout is given, this is the entry level, and the stop loss level is this. For this candle close, there is no any specific rule for placing the stop loss, because based on our market risk management, we can place the stop loss based on the previous candle closes, and the target is length of the chart. So this is 10.5. Market went 10 points more, so here the target is 10 points. This is the minimum target, but see, the second target is the next swing, what it hits. It went across the previous swings also. The minimum target is 1, the maximum target is this swing. If you want to enough to hold that position, you can hold to maximize your profit. Anyway, it depends upon the person's emotional control. This is the example of horizontal channel pattern, upside and downside breakout. In my experience, I will not take the trade inside the horizontal channel pattern. Why? Because the horizontal channel pattern indicates the market are in sideways, so that I will avoid the trade inside the horizontal channel pattern. Also, why I am saying means the entry and exit cannot be perfect within this channel pattern, because the target will not, we cannot able to fix the target in the horizontal channel pattern. Why? Because the price will not functions properly. So in here I explained only after the breakout how to we entry and fix the stop loss and target. See, in this example, the price finally gives the breakout here, so that we have to take entry at this level, and the stop loss is below the channel resistance, and the target is length of this channel. See, this is the target level, this is the minimum target, but in this example the price not went much more than that. It consolidates here and makes this small channel horizontal channel pattern, and finally it gives the breakout. In here we have to take the trade, we have to enter at this level. In this level there is previous candle, so we have to get entry. Our stop loss is support line of the previous channel, and the target is length of the channel. So this is the method we can take the trade in the horizontal channel patterns. Next we will see some live example in TradingView website how to draw the channel patterns. This is Jindal Steel 1 hour time frame chart. In this chart we will see there is one descending channel pattern happen here. We will draw this. We will see how to draw the channel in this chart. See, the channel we have drawn, and we will mark the points. One, 2, 3, 4. This is the fifth point. In here we can take the trade at this level. So we can take the trade inside the descending channel, and the target is this level. Then we can take another trade. We can take the trade here, and we can take entry here, and this is the stop loss. And the target is this. So always we can take a trade inside the channel, whether it is horizontal or whether it is ascending or descending channel. We can take, there is a possibility to take 2 trades inside the channel, and finally the price went again retested the channel and break out here, because in this area it is very difficult to find whether the price will go this side or that side. So it is better to avoid 2, 3 or more trades inside the channel. So finally it breakouts here. So this is the entry point. See, this is the candle close. We can take the entry here. This is for entry. This is stop loss. And the target is length of this channel pattern, 19 points. So this is the minimum target. This is the minimum. This is the minimum target. You can maximize the target by the way of holding your stock. So it went more than that, so it is a huge momentum, but we cannot expect these types of momentum for all the channel patterns. In Jindal it was happened. If you want to maximize your target, you can find the next resistance by using the trend line. The next resistance is this level. This is the second target level. Then you can also draw the trend line. See, in here you can draw the trend line. See what happened. The price tested here. This is the third target. You can fix. Like that you can increase your target by the way of tools what we have learned. See, this is for one example. For channel pattern, if you think about only the channel pattern, the target will be the less. If you combine all the tools what we have learned in the technical analysis, you can able to fix the target and able to analyze the stock. This is the one method. For I am taking the channel pattern, what are the possibility to take the target, to set the target, and that we have seen by the way of a trend line, by the way of next is resistance. Like this you can able to fix the target. In here also you can check, this is one small consolidation here for breakout. So this is one type of method. This further increase to set your target here. So like that you can maximize your target. This is HDFC chart. In here we can draw one ascending channel. Let's see how to draw that ascending channel pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. This is the 6th point. At 4th point we can take one trade. See, if you take the entry here, your stop loss should be here. See? And your target level should be the next resistance of the trend line. So what is the risk reward ratio here? In here your risk reward ratio is 1:3.8.4. Sorry, 3.84. This is for the first trade inside the channel, and the second trade, see, the length of the channel is little bit, if you take the trade in the second channel, then we go for the second entry. This is the entry point. This is the entry point, this is the stop loss. we have to place, and the target is the next support of the trend line. Once we have completed here, we have to wait for the next breakout. Once the channel gives the breakout, we should enter here. We should enter with below. This is your entry. Then this is your stop loss, and your target is 75.8. This is your target level. You can also fix the target based on the next swings. So like this, you can take the targets for next levels. This is for minimum target. This is second target. This is third target. This is fourth target. Sometimes the market may reverse at the minimum target also. So in here it reversed and it made a small channel pattern here. So it made a small channel pattern here, and finally it gives the breakout. See, within this zone it is very difficult to take the trade, so we can wait for the next breakout. We can take entry here. If you book the profit here, we can take the entry here, and we can place the target based on the previous swings. And another important point, when you are taking entry inside the channel, for example, if you are taking entry inside the channel, see, this is your entry and this is your stop loss. See, whenever you are taking the entry inside the channel, your stop loss should be outside the price level. When you fix this as stop loss, the price will not get hit. Actually, if you place the stop loss inside the channel, there is a chance to hit the stop loss. So whenever you are making entry inside the channel, your stop loss should be outside the channel, and whenever you are taking the entry outside the channel, your stop loss should be inside the channel. See, in here, if you take entry here, your stop loss should be the inside the channel, so that the price will not get hit. If you place the stop loss here, means it is very nearest to the stop loss, so nearest to this price movement, so it will get hit. There is a chance to get hit. Now finally we will see the horizontal channel pattern. This is Infosys chart. In here we are going to one horizontal pattern. See, this chart pattern which I have drawn in a larger time frame, so that you can take the trade here from to there. Since it is also the sideways, but the price moment, there is a possibility to take the trade, so that we can able to take the trade for up to 50 points. Because in day time frame, it is the if you expand this if you convert it into smaller time frame, you can able to make the entry from here to this level. Now we will draw the lines. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can take the entry here, and your stop loss should be this candle close. Actually, we can take the entry only after the price movement from here. You can take the trade not at this point. You can take the trade whenever the price touches the support, and then it made a small stop loss hunting here, and it finally again come back to within the channel. In that moment you can take the entry here, and the price and the target is the next resistance. For short, you can take the entry somewhere. You take the entry here, you can take the entry here, and your stop loss should be above the channel, and your target should be this level. So in this channel pattern also we have taken 2 trades, but since it is a higher time frame, we can able to make the entry. In a smaller time frame, it is advisable to not to take the entry within the horizontal channel pattern. And finally it gives a breakout here, and you can take the entry here. This is your entry level, and your stop loss should be this is the level. And your target is length of the channel pattern. So the target should be length of this channel pattern. There is no previous swings, so that it is more than enough to fix the target here. This is the method to trade in horizontal channel pattern. I hope this video will be helpful to you how to trade with channel patterns. Please share this video to your friends. I am freely uploading all the technical analysis courses. Make use of these courses, and if you like my videos, please subscribe. Thanks, and thank you for supporting. Please do your comments in the comment section, and that this will encourage me a lot to upload more videos. Thank you.